Hi everybody, we're going to do a pick a pile tonight, and this is going to be what's next for you. So pile 1, if I could pick it up, I also put, you have 2 cards for each pile. The second one I didn't look at, I put face down, but I'll be reading from the book for these. But pile 1 is Pluto. Whichever one you're drawn to the most, pick that pile. Pile 2 is 7th house. If you feel drawn to more than one, there might be messages in another one for you. And pile 3 is the Sun. If nothing resonates, you could always try a different pile or a different reading altogether. Not every pile will be will resonate every time, so please use your discernment. I will use tarot, and I'll pull an angel number and probably oracle messages as well. But let's get to it. First, I'm going to read from the book. So if you picked pile 1, Pluto, this is your reading. Pluto, transformation. It doesn't seem clear. Ugh. All right, Pluto. And your second card is the 3rd house, perception. So let's see. From the book. Pluto, transformation. You could be a Scorpio, you don't have to be. This is also like considered the judgment card in tarot. When you pull this card, be ready to reckon with a treasure that's disguised as a loss. Something is being stripped, purged, wiped out of your life to pave the way for lush new growth. First, you've got to grieve what's leaving and sit with the sensation and of slowing it off. There's no way to pretty up a psychological death. Take the time you need. Release in whatever way feels good, whether it's primal screams, sweat-drenched dancing, or simply exfoliating your skin. Know that what's leaving is revealing the very essence of your personal power and a connection to the parts of you that are forever solid gold. And the 3rd house, perception. This has to do with like speech, could be social media, discussions, surroundings, dating, siblings. Where's the 3rd house? This has to do with Gemini. You could be a Gemini possibly. You don't have to be. When you pull this card, your message to better reflect what it is that you're trying to say. We're bombarded with information day in and day out, making it hard to differentiate our voice from the constant tweeting of the chorus line. The 3rd house is asking you to step away from social media and ignore the text trails for a moment as you tune back into the quality of the tone that's uniquely you. From here, you can begin again to craft your missives from a place of impact and authenticity. Hold on, I want to read one more thing. This 3rd house shows our relationship to the world around us. It is the realm of communication, the way we reflect our unique perception back out into the world. The 3rd house, you're discovering you don't have to know it all, that being open to diverse perspectives is how we ace the entry exam to the school of life. Okay, pile 1. So you will be going through a transformation shortly. If you haven't already, right now, but this is what's next for you. I just saw death of an ego. So some of you could be going through an ego death. And they're saying to take a time out from social media. Which pile one's angel number? Pile one's angel number for what's next. We have 111, oneness. You are an extension of the universe. Trust your creative power that is connected to the single infinite source of energy. Keep your intentions pure and your thoughts positive. You are a master builder and are destined for greatness. So they want you to keep positive, regardless of what's going on or the transformation you're going to be having. You could be seeing shit on social media that like rubs you the wrong way. Another reason to take a break from that shit. Oracle messages for pile one, please. And then we'll do tarot. Yeah, you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. You could be having an epiphany soon with the light bulb here. You could get an idea to create something. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? So you should be taking a step back. Focusing on important things and not BS. Like, don't focus on social media and shit that's going on there. You could use some self-care like now. Schedule it in. You should be taking care of yourself. Showing yourself, yeah, self-care, self-love. Taking a time out. You could have a lot going on. So just remember to make sure you're okay before others are okay. What's going on with pile one here? What's next for pile one? Somebody could be, this is really specific for the males. Someone could be changing their look. Like someone could be like, I don't know, growing a mustache or something, or like changing their hair up. Eight of Cups, water. Adriana, I'm getting the name Adriana. Two of Wands. Fire. Page of Cups. Water. Ten of Swords, air. Hold on. Wow, hold on. The Tower, reversed, Aries, Scorpio. And Five of Wands, reversed, fire. I don't know if you could see the bottom of these cards. I'm actually going to put them like this, because my camera angle sucks. So you could be any one of these, or you could have these in your chart. We have water signs here, fire signs, Aries, Scorpio, and air. Looks like you're walking away from something. Yeah, you're moving on from something. This Ten of Swords, there's going to be a painful cycle. Could be a betrayal. You're releasing and ending. This, I'm feeling it could be, this is like long overdue for you. So you could be leaving a person or a situation. For some of you, if it's a person, this person in the moon here, this face, this person's going to be watching you basically walk away and go down this new path and transform. Sun at the bottom, you're going towards happiness. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. With the Two of Wands here and the Tower reversed, you're trying to come up with a plan, making a decision, coming to a resolution regarding a problem. With the Tower reverse, it's like you know, like you're going to be rebuilding your foundation. You're going to prevail from whatever happened. Like this is, this is recoverable. It's like you woke up one day. With the Page of Cups here and the Five of Wands reverse, this Page of Cups, it could be emotional news coming in. This could be text messages, or you could be sending it to somebody else. Put yourself where you fit, but you're going to be focused. You could be a bit of a dreamer. You could be having dreams. These could be creative dreams, inspiring dreams. I feel like there's going to be like an innocence to you as you go forward in this next phase. You could be like ignoring conflicts around you, trying to compromise more, apologizing. I feel like just apologizing for not saying that it's not sincere, but kind of trying not to hold grudges, really. Like letting a lot of shit go once this Ten of Swords cycle is done with. With the reconciliation here, cooperation, there could possibly be an opportunity to reconcile with somebody. So this could be romantic, it could be platonic. What's this Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords? Getting the initial T. I'm now getting TMJ. Somebody could have an issue with their jaw right now. Or their mouth. Three of Wands. Fire, sideways. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of growth coming up. You could be expressing yourself more. It's like you're waiting to see what's to come. You could be exploring new territories. But you're committed to something. You're committed to ending the pain from the past. This is like big time renewal. You're going to be a lot more motivated than you ever were. Personal power. Yeah, and what does it say right here? You have the power. It's like you're going to find it in you to just let go of the past and focus on what's next. Because what I say before, the sun was at the bottom. Yeah, you could be a Leo. You don't have to be. You could have Leo in your chart. There's a lot of cooperation here, though, with the transformation and the new phase coming. I don't know if it's that you're more prepared or you're just accepting the fact that it's time. What's the Two of Wands in the Tower? Nine of Cups, water. What's the Page of Cups and the Five of Wands? Seven of Wands, fire. So there could be a wish fulfillment here. Abundance, you're making a plan, you're coming to a resolution, you want to accomplish something, you want to get to this wish come true, whatever that is for you. Because this is happiness, enjoyment, inner fantasies. Right? It's like you know you're on your way to getting the Ten of Cups. Like you're almost there to getting happily ever after, emotional fulfillment. I feel like whatever your wish fulfillment was in the past didn't work out, but with the Tower in reverse, like I said before, you had a wake-up call. So you know that you could rebuild this. It'll prevail. You can recover this. But you're trying to come up with a plan in order to get this moving, to get this. With the Seven of Wands here on the Page of Cups and the Five of Wands, you could be, even though you may be ignoring conflict and trying to compromise with, it looks like a group of people. These people could know each other, or this just could be a few people in your life that they're not agreeing with either what you're doing, where you're going, who you're with, whatever it is. And you're trying to stand your ground. Like you want to make peace with it. I just saw gentle soul. So you could have a gentle soul. Like you could be sensitive, very like loving and caring. You could be someone who doesn't like conflict at all, and that could be why you're going to be ignoring it. You want an opportunity to reconcile, and you're going to stand up for what you want, for what you believe in. You will be standing your ground to people. And I feel like that's going to come off to people as odd, like that you may not normally do that. So they're going to see a side of you, if they haven't already. They're going to see a side of you that they may have never seen before at all. I just saw taking charge. It could be because you're taking charge of your life. But it's like you're trying to figure out how to kind of like, not really appease everybody, like please them, but you're standing up for what you want or what you believe in, and you want them to like accept it. Even if they don't agree with it. I don't know if that makes sense. All right, pile one. That's what's next for you. Let's go to pile two. See you later. All right, pile 2. If you pick the 7th house, oops, this is your reading. 7th house, relating. The second card, Neptune, dreams. I'm going to read from the book. All right, so 7th house is the sign of Libra. You could be a Libra, you don't have to be. A key relationship is ready for some extra attention. Who have you been neglecting in your life, and who can you begin to rebuild the bonds that you once shared? It could simply be a case of busyness having made it harder to connect, or perhaps a deeper conversation needs to be had. Whatever the reason for your time out, the 7th house card is putting the ball back in your court when it comes to restoring this connection. It could also be that the relationship has run its course. Consider if you need to talk it out, or whether it's time for you to energetically wish them well and simply move on. Yeah, so there's a focus on a specific relationship coming up that you need to make a decision on. With Neptune, dreams, this has to do with like imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, compassion, empathy, fantasies, spirituality, meditation. Let's see, Neptune. The sign of Pisces. You could be a Pisces, you don't have to be. The mystical muse is awakening in you. The left brain world, we can be tricked into thinking everything must make sense. But Neptune reminds us that just to the other side of logic lies gifts of divine wisdom. Your creativity is your passport to a place of pure imagination, where is all inspiration. If arts and crafts aren't your thing, then make the meditation and music your portals to the most poetic part of you as you surrender your ego self to the void. Seek to forget your name. Try free writing and trance dance as a way to access your ESP and hand over the reins of reason. Neptune knows no logic, which can cause confusion in the area where this planet shows up in our charts. To allow whatever is simply to be, to dance in the face of delusion and surrender to the wisdom of the unseen. Wow. Your angel number is 888, abundance. It literally popped out. You are being graced with the gift of abundance in all its forms. Doors of opportunities are opening, blessings flowing, and it's time to embrace your full potential and achieve the unimaginable. As you do, success, love, health, and happiness will effortlessly unfold in your life. The time is now to bask in the glow of abundance. So there will be doors opening up for you. I feel like you're going to feel more fulfilled. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. So there could be something that you're holding on to. Some type of guilt. It's time to let it go. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. The glare, sorry. Yeah, so don't forget, just keep moving, just keep going. Don't give up. You always bounce back. Give your inner critic a vacation today. Yeah, be kind to yourself. So you could like, exactly this, have like an inner critic, right? You may constantly question yourself or things you do or say or like, take a break from that. Take a break. Somebody's name could be Charles. I'm getting the initial F. I'm getting Idaho. Someone may live in Idaho or be from Idaho. Pile 2. What's next for pile 2? Because we see abundance in a relationship being possibly mended or ending. What is this? Oh, damn. 5 of Pentacles, Earth, 6 of Wands, Fire. I'm going to leave them on here. The Lovers, Gemini. King of Swords, Air. Pile 2. What's next for pile 2? 6 of Cups, Water. The Devil, Capricorn. Any one of these could be in your chart. Earth, Fire, Gemini, Air, Water, Capricorn. Shit, I just realized I forgot to put the timestamps. Whatever. Okay. There could be temporary financial hardship going on right now. You could be having financial difficulties. You could be sick, or there could be an injury. You could feel helpless. You're trying to be very logical about the situation. You possibly could not be showing people, with the King of Swords here, what's going on with you. So people may not know. You may be somebody who keeps a lot to yourself. I just saw following the footsteps. This could have to do with this. You could be left out in the cold or feel left out in the cold from somebody. And when I just saw following the footsteps, there's somebody in front of this person. So if this is you, if you're going through difficulties right now, could possibly be karma. It's like you're trying to follow in the footsteps of somebody else, or you're following this person, like footsteps, meaning like you're trying to catch up to this person. So I don't know if, because we have abundance here, I don't know if this person's, you feel like this person's doing better than you financially or just in general. You may not be showing that at all with this King of Swords. So whoever this person is, this person may not know it. This could be the person that you could possibly be mending a relationship with, or there might be a talk that's had. With the 6 of Wands here and the 6 of Cups. Somebody's wrist could be hurting them. Specifically left. The 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. There's definitely nostalgia here, but there's also, you could be achieving something. And it could have to do with like inner child, your inner child. You could be healing like past childhood trauma. With the Six of Wands here, you could feel more confident, because it's also here we have guilt is a normal feeling. So there could be something that has to do with a partnership, doesn't have to be, but something happened where you're like harboring or holding on to guilt. It could have to be from childhood. It could be a soulmate. It could be someone you've known for a very long time. It could be your family. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for everybody. But you're going to be making like significant process of trying to get rid of this guilt and moving on from it. People could be looking up to you right now or coming up. I feel like you could be a leader. You could be showing people like the way, or there's something different about you, I'm getting, that people are noticing. So you could be getting a lot of attention right now. With the Lovers here and the Devil, this has to do with partnership, making a decision, passion, love, a connection. But it does in general have to be making a choice. And with the Devil here, this could have to do with obsession. It could have to do with addictions, temptations, a pessimistic outlook, selfishness, distrust. Someone who's materialistic, codependent, whatever it is for you. Or you're going to be making a choice regarding this. And it's also on never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. So you could have been in this devil energy for a little bit. With the temptations, addiction. Let's see. What's this Five of Pentacles, King of Swords? The Star. Yeah, you want to heal a connection with somebody that you feel out in the cold with. This also could have to do with healing mental health. You're going to be more inspired and hopeful for the future. I feel like with the mental health too, it could have to do with the King of Swords energy. So you could be someone who's like emotionally detached or an avoidant. So it's possible you could self-sabotage relationships, romantic, platonic, whatever it is. You could be seeking some type of guidance on how to recover a relationship or recover financially. What's the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups? Ace of Wands, fire. The Lovers and the Devil, damn. Queen of Swords, reversed, air. Ace of Wands, fire. Sorry, I said Aquarius, fire, and we have air. The Ace of Wands, yeah, you could have like a brand new beginning coming up. This could be a passionate beginning. This is like, this could be something creative. It could have to do with like personal development, career, or this could be like a passionate new beginning with someone from your past or a soulmate that's going to be victorious with the Six of Wands here. This is going to be a strong connection if it's romantic. I feel like this opportunity is going to come, and when you get, I feel like you have to let go of this guilt and whatever happened in the past. Whether if it's this connection and like childhood trauma or like past trauma, once you're able to let that go, I was just gonna say, you're gonna come on strong. It could possibly be that too, but I'm just saying, like, you're gonna be more confident, I feel like, and I feel like you're gonna be charged, like, to go, whether if it's romantic or career. Like, you're gonna be like, all right, what's next? Like, let's do this. If it's something creative having to do with work, actually, and or a romantic relationship, with all these leaves on this wand, it's like you've been waiting a long time to basically, like, this might have been on your mind for a long time, whether it has to do with a romantic connection or something to do with career, creative project or something. It's like it's been sitting here, this wand growing leaves the whole time. You're just waiting. You've been holding, and you've been waiting to, like, just charge ahead with this fucking wand. You were waiting for this guilt, this past shit to be fucking done with. With the Queen of Swords here in reverse, the Lovers and the Devil bouncing back, this makes sense. So this, whoever this person is, this Queen of Swords in reverse for you, this person could be an air sign. They don't have to be. You are making a choice ahead with this person that there's either a codependency issue, an unhealthy attachment with this person. And the universe wants you to know that you always bounce back. So don't worry about making a choice and leaving this person behind. This person is pissed with this Queen of Swords. So if this didn't happen already, it's about to. Just a warning here. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's bitter, who's a liar, who's critical, overbearing, like prideful, who's spiteful, a negative influence on other women, it says. Like, this person lies. So you're making the choice to, like, bounce back from this. It looks like there's two different relationships here. So that's funny that this 7th house card came out, because it said either mending a relationship, like talking out someone, mending a relationship, or talking to someone and ending something. It looks like it might be both for you. All right, pile 2. That's your reading. I'm going to go to 3. I'll see you later. Bye. All right, pile 3, the Sun. This is your reading. 3907, and you got Cancer. Take what resonates and leave the rest if it doesn't. I'm going to read from the book first for the Sun and Cancer. Let's see. Where is that? You could be a Leo, have Leo in your chart. So the Sun asks you to consider where you might be keeping yourself small or stifling the urges and desires that make you you. Maybe you've gone completely over the top, scrambling to take up space out of fear of not being seen. How can you reconnect to your personal power and an individual flavor, regardless of inner or outer critics? Time to step away from comparison so you can naturally show up in your creative essence without feeling like you have nothing to prove. The sun rises each and every day, regardless, and the world and all its inhabitants would wither away without it. Interesting. Let's go to Cancer. All right, let's see. Cancer. When you pull this card, it's asking you to look at the balance between giving and receiving in your life. How much caretaking have you been doing? And where have you perhaps forgotten to exercise some tender loving toward yourself? We can wind up becoming resentful of very people we want to help the most. In the coming days, make space for things that fill your own cup. Cook yourself a delicious meal, cancel a few plans, and get some early nights. Cancer is here to remind you that self-care is never selfish. Ain't that the fucking truth? They want you to see the bright side. They want you to take care of yourself. Start focusing on yourself and not others right now. Look at this, 717, trust, angel number. Embrace each experience with gratitude, for every moment and decision holds a deeper meaning and serves to align with you and your ultimate destiny. Trust that there is a guiding hand at work, shaping your journey. No matter which path you choose, you will always be guided home. Trust in yourself. Trust in where you're headed. What oracle cards do we have here? Pile 3. When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. These are just messages. I'll get 2 more. Pile 3. Damn. Stop pushing against what is aligned with, and it... What? Stop pushing against what is and align with it and move on. There should be a card that pops out for me right now that says, learn how to fucking read. That's what's next for me. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? You could be an overthinker. I'm getting the name James. Dawn. Pile 3. What's next for pile 3, please? The Tower reversed. Aries, Scorpio. Any one of these could be in your chart. Ace of Pentacles. Earth. The Chariot, Cancer. Knight of Cups, water. Ooh. High Priestess, Cancer. Getting the initial C. The number 28. 37. Something about a signature. Somebody needs to sign something, or somebody needs to be careful signing something. Read the fine print. That was real specific. So any one of these could be in your chart. Cancer, Earth, Aries, Scorpio, water. Cancer, fire. All right. So with the Knight of Cups here and the Tower reversed, we got trust here, right? Prevailing, rebuilding after a tower hits. Coming in romantic to a situation, giving your cup to somebody. You could be younger than somebody, you don't have to be. When you find something that excites you, There's a High Priestess here. This person could be a Cancer. They don't have to be. Go all in and enjoy the ride on the Ace of Pentacles. This could have to do with business for some of you. For others, this is a relationship. This is a brand new relationship. This could be with somebody new soon. Doesn't have to be. Or this is just like a new start with somebody. You find this person mysterious. This person could be intuitive. They could be psychic. They could... someone could be a teacher. You feel like they hold information, or they're... It almost feels like you feel like they're the key to your future, your success. So like I said, you may know this person. And on the bottom, Ace of Cups, water. This is an emotional, brand new beginning. So definitely love here, and or it could be business as well for some of you. This is going to be something that's stable with this person. Yeah, you could, I just saw intriguing. You could find this person intriguing. It's possible this person comes in after you're trying to rebuild a foundation, a tower in your life. I just saw to whom it may concern. You could be writing somebody a letter. I don't know if it's this person or somebody else. To whom it may concern. Maybe, like I said, this person could be a teacher. Maybe you're asking this person for help on something, or writing to them and asking them advice or something. Interesting. I just saw short-lived. So something could have been short-lived for you. So it's possible that you do know this person and this is a brand new start for some of you. So something could have been short-lived. Maybe it never, took off. I feel like you could be trying to get all your ducks in a row right before this happens. You want to be like lovey-dovey with this person. I just saw apple of my eye. That's cute. This person is going to be the apple of your eye. If you don't know them already, you're going to meet them soon. You're going to, I feel it's going to be, right off the bat. It's funny, stop pushing against what is and align with it and move on. You could have been pushing against something, right? This has to do with the external strength, momentum in your life, or breakthrough. Self-control, going in the right direction. You may have been trying to avoid this, or going in a new direction in your life. With the Four of Wands here in reverse, it could have been from a marriage, a home, a commitment. And you're just charging ahead, right? You're letting go. You're stopping going against the grain. You're going to be. I don't know if it's going to be after you meet this person or start this relationship, or this is going to be in the midst of it. This is going to be, I see waves. So there could be waves of emotions that are going to be happening with you. Your emotions could be all over the place. And with the waves, it's one thing after the other once this tower hits. So if this tower didn't hit, it's going to hit soon. It's going to be one thing after the other. You're going to meet this person, or you're going to start this relationship, or this new career. You could be getting more money. And you could be having a breakthrough and moving. You could be literally driving away from a home or a commitment, a marriage. An unstable foundation. 1111 could be significant. Somebody could be a twin flame. I'm also getting, that's interesting, with the reverse too. This could have been a false twin flame that you were married to or in a commitment with. For some of you, not all. Breakthrough travel. Yeah, you're charging ahead. It's like you're driving away from this unstable foundation. It's like the bricks are falling off. Right? The roof needs to be fixed. It's like everything's in fucking shambles over there. Oh, wow. And at the bottom, Two of Cups. You're going towards the Two of Cups. You could find that this High Priestess is a soulmate. You may feel this person is a soulmate. For some of you, this could be a friend. This could be a reconciliation. You feel like you're going to feel like you two are compatible if you don't already know this person. Mutual attraction. The Hangman. Yeah. When that tower hit, you had a new perspective on something. This could have to do with self-sacrifice. Trust could be being tested. And what is it? Trust. Yep. You could have a major issue with trust in relationships in general, not just romantic. It could just be people around you. But you have a new perspective. You might be able to trust this High Priestess here. That could also be a new perspective that you had. You're looking at things very differently when you meet this person or when you met this person. Either or. Yeah, I just saw charging forward. Yeah, you're like not fucking around. Sorry. Seven of Swords reversed. Air. Slander. Revelation. Deceiving self or others. You could have slandered this person. Deceiving self or others. I mean, if you know this person already, you could have slandered this person. It's possible. That could have been part of the tower. If it's not that, it's a revelation. And it's literally you were deceiving yourself. Like you were lying to yourself and others about this relationship or this connection or how you felt about this person. It's going to be different for everybody, so put where it fits. King of Wands. What did I say before? Did I say taking charge I saw? King of Wands, fire sign. You could be a fire sign? Yeah, you're taking charge. Looking all good and shit. You're gonna be charging ahead to that soulmate when I had the Two of Cups on the bottom. This person. You could be getting in your car and going to this person. You're gonna be looking real good. I just saw your best shoes or sneakers or whatever. What the fuck? Yeah. You're gonna go get a haircut and shit before this. You're gonna make sure that this person doesn't say no to you. And not in like a bad way, but like you could be someone that like goes after what you want. You don't take no for an answer. Because you made up your mind. Interesting. All right, pile 3, that's it. Those are your messages. I'll see you later. Bye.